Hello and welcome to another episode, or episode review, excuse me. Today we are covering episode 7 of Aristocrat's Otherworldly adventure, and well, it's more of the same. It is more of the same. So at least we get some plot points here at the beginning of the episode, which I can sort of appreciate. We get like slight more backstory on the first king, who was also Japanese, as we found out last episode, though it was foreshadowed in episode 1. So apparently Truck-kun claims another victim. Truck-kun, dude, such a serial killer at this point. He never stops. Someone must stop him. So Truck-kun strikes, and this guy was reincarnated, became the king. So, yeah, that. At least some plot, decent, I guess. Some story. Better than nothing. So, Cain turns 12 this episode. So he goes to register for the guild, being like the main crux of this episode, covering his first guild quest and such. But, correct me if I'm wrong, but in episode 3 or something, there was a time skip, or episode 4 maybe. And he was 11, they said. I'm pretty sure they said. But then, the last 2 episodes, 5 and 6, they said 10, that he was 10. But now he turned 12. And I know there was not like a 1 year plus time skip from last episode to this episode. So, was describing him as 10 a translation error? Or did they actually, literally, forget how old he was and then corrected in this episode? I mean, there's no way, right? There's no way, right? Right? I don't know. Anyways, something is wrong there, either in the translation or no one has any clue what this anime is doing. One or the other, neither being great. So, okay, he goes to register at the guild, right? And of course we get another goon interaction, because apparently every single guild in this world has some random goons that just are dicks and do God knows what. I mean, this time the goons try to like swoon and pressure the guild lady into going with them for an all-nighter adventure. Giggity. And last time we saw goons in a guild, they were like trying to abduct and grape these 2 D-rank adventurers, with apparently no one stopping them. At least this time, Claude, the new character we get introduced to, does intervene. But it doesn't seem like most anyone really cares what happens in these guilds. It's like, don't you have any guards or guild police or something? I have questions on what goes on here when no one is around. Anyways, so that gets cleared up. So Claude gets introduced here. He is maybe the brother or something of the D-rank adventure lady. Not sure. They hint at something at least. And, you know, they have some interactions there. He's part of a A-rank party, apparently with his wife. And his wife comes to visit, apparently, so that's cool. But basically drags him away, hits him in the head, and verbally abuses him, and physically abuses him, and then just drags him away to do quests. It's like, that looks like a pretty abusive wife, I'm just saying. If that were the other way around, and Claude was doing that to his wife, I feel like everyone would be screaming abuse. But, never mind. So, we finish with that thing, and then Cain decides to go on his adventures, and slay some goblins, whatever. You know, he's G rank now, the worst rank. So he goes, but the elf captain, crazy elf lady, finds him, goes along with him, and they have some weird giggity coupley moments. One specific comment here that she states when Cain uses some sort of enhancement spell on her is, "I am filled with my dear husband's love." Just allowing for a pause there. Okay, if you say so, lady. If you say so. Not quite sure what to think about that, but okay. If that's how you want to explain it, fair enough. So, he does that. He defeats a lot of extra monsters. He goes back to the guild. And basically this guild captain claims he's a fraud because he thinks he's a commoner that just bought these monsters, and he couldn't defeat that many of this rank because it's just G rank, etc. Standard stuff like that. The guild master eventually intervenes and explains, yeah, he's the hero, he's Cain, he's the Isekai protagonist, don't you know? Of course he can defeat anyone. So, yeah, basically sort that out. Nothing, you know, nothing too much of importance there. The guild master, though, being the brother of the elf captain, a lot of nepotism happening in this kingdom, seemingly. Then again, that's pretty standard in aristocratic society, I suppose. So yeah, and the episode ends with Cain being promoted to A rank from G rank because he is afflicted with the ultimate spell one can use, which is the Isekai MC syndrome. It strikes at inopportune moments, but it never fails. So he gets to A rank in his first day, which makes me beg the question of, doesn't Cain feel empty by now? Doesn't he feel really just vapid and just not motivated? Because anything he does it perfectly and easily, without effort, without struggle. Like, nothing he obtains comes with any sort of negatives or hardship or anything. He just obtains them super easily, randomly. Like, wouldn't that make anyone just very sad and depressed and just lonely and empty and vapid and just not happy? Like, not content with life? Like, nothing he does, he has to work for, you know? So, I mean, yeah, he seems just really giddy and simple and easy and happy, but realistically, I feel like he would just be very depressed. Maybe he secretly is. He just doesn't want to show us. Anyway. So yeah. I do also have to say that the constant over-the-top reactions from all these, like, secondary characters, like in this episode, like the guild captain and the attendant and whatever else, like the over-the-top, he did what? Oh my god! All these, like, surprised faces and over-the-top reactions, they hurt my brain, dude. They really hurt my brain. It's just, yes, I know, Cain is amazing. Yes, I know, he is the best ever. I know, he's the Isekai protagonist. I know. Like, you don't need to have these over-the-top, insane reactions every single episode. I know, anime, I know. I just wish they would tone that down a lot and just not do it all the time. It's just, it doesn't add anything. It's just annoying to me. Anyhow, one other thing though was that I questioned how the guild captain there, which I suppose is the second in command position, how he got in that position, considering his personality and how he does things. Apparently he isn't liked, seemingly. And if he does things like that all the time, how in the world did he advance to the second in command position at the guild? And not just any guild, the capital guild, which is assumingly the most important guild in the kingdom. I mean, have they no quality control for the people they promote? Question mark? I have questions. Anyway, moving on from that, we do get a kind of lighthearted, somewhat funny post-credit scene where Tellus and Silk gets very jealous that apparently the elf girl had a forest date with him. Of course, that's just what she says because, you know, she does things like that. So that was okay. And then the girls say, "You must give us a thorough lesson." Giggity? Okay then. I mean, you're a bit young, but alright. We do also get some story advancement where the god finally reveals that, yeah, you know, he does need to be this strong because the seal on Eren, which is going to be the prime antagonist, I suppose, is going to have his seal broken soon, which means he's going to resurrect whatever, and he's like the great evil that must be sealed for the world to prosper. Or something along those lines. He was apparently sealed 300 years ago, which I assume means he was sealed by the first Japanese king. I assume that's the reason the Japanese king was reincarnated in the first place, to seal this guy. So we'll probably have like a boss clash between those two at the end of the season. I highly doubt they'll push that back till next season, because there's no way this is getting a second season, right? Right? I mean, then again, my smartphone Isekai anime got a second season, so I guess anything can at this point. Even the Fruit of Evolution got a second season, so yeah, I guess never mind. Maybe they will wait to the second season. Huh. Anyway though, this Isekai keeps isekaiing, you know. It's again extremely mid. Very few things of note happens in each episode. It's just like you watch and you finish the episode and you think, huh, that was something of value. Maybe. Anyways, that'll be the end of this episode review. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also comment below if you have any questions or want to say anything about the video or about me or about the VikingGnomeAnime. I do read and respond to every single comment and appreciate any support you choose to give. With that being said, I will see you all in the next episode review video. Have a good one.
だからな、次は海デートだ。ね、何のことですの、森デートって。
私たちは断ってティファーナさんとデートしてたんだ。
カイン様、詳しくご教授願いますわ。
よろしくね、カイン先生。
違うんだよ。
星座